Hello guys, good morning, happy Wednesday, and welcome back to another day trading recap video. So in this one, I'm going to stop trading here. I'm watching VYNT shooting up. It's exciting to watch, but I think I'm done. And I'm done right now for the same reasons I should have been done trading at like 7:30 a.m. today. I'm up like another $10 from what I was hours ago, 2 hours ago. So let's go here to my recap here. I'm up $892, which is pretty nice. And I made all of that pretty much in the first 15 minutes. And then I gave back $200 around 8 o'clock, 8 to 9. And then I made a little bit back. And now I'm just like, you know what? I got to stop trading. And all the profits really came from ADGI. I was up like around $900 on this one. And then I gave back... then I was down like around 700 only on this one. And then DRCT popped up. I traded a little bit of this one as well, which helped me bring me back to, I guess, all-time highs on the P&L. I think ADGI is going to be really, really interesting to talk about. Obviously, DRCT is kind of the big ticker to moving right now. But, sometimes... And this is something I talk about a lot. Once you're up a certain amount and you kind of stop trading because maybe the move's over, all of a sudden, all you're thinking about is, your P&L on the day. I checked my P&L on the day, which sometimes I try not to do. And then I was like, oh, okay, I'm up like $900. I don't know, it was like 880 at the time. And I was like, that number is now in my head. So every trade I took from there on forward, I was like, uh-oh, I'm no longer at 880. And then I felt revenge kicking in. And then I felt FOMO kicking in. And then I felt all these other emotions kicking in, which are outside of trading, right? When you're starting to feel all those random things that have nothing to do with the charts in front of you, then it's sometimes a really good time to walk away. Otherwise, you start trading your emotions instead of trading what's in front of you. So let's go to ADGI. We'll start with this one, our lead gapper, or was our lead gapper, and the first ticker I traded, and then we'll go to DRCT. I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to mention. Yesterday, a lot of good moves happened around 10:15 until 11 a.m. We might get the same situation today, but I don't feel like I want to stick around for it just because I'm already, like I said in the beginning of this video, kind of thinking about different things at this point. Plus, there's tons of other work I need to do today as well. And I don't like trading really more than 3 hours because of that alone, because trading is just kind of one of the things that I do. Okay, so let's start with the first ticker, ADGI. Charts. Let's go to the daily. I think this is going to be a good place to start. Yeah, kind of a rough IPO on this ticker. It's been pretty much selling off ever since. I think maybe I traded with all my accounts now. Let's go to IRA. I have a low limit order on this one actually in my other account. And you know what? This is on a weekly. I knew this looked a little bit weird. I couldn't put my finger on why. So backslide ticker overall, but we had a big breakout today with really nice relative volume. I mean, it's only 950 and the relative volume today is extremely high. So that's really good to see. We just have a lot of resistance coming in right now. Originally around 5.2, we broke that area pre-market, and we ran all the way up to, I think it was like $7 or so pre-market. So we ran into this area. So now this is kind of like the current support holding the price up. Let's see here, biotech, 111 million shares outstanding and 620 million market cap. That's kind of high. Those stats are definitely on the higher end. Worth taking note there. Let's zoom in here on the 5-minute and see how this one performed. Really good front side rally, and this is really 85% move. This is where we want to put all our focus on. I try to trade this one a few more times here, and you'll probably be saying, Alex, this is backside. Why were you trading backside? Yes and no, and I'll show you guys on the 1 minute a little bit more on that. But it did have a really good support here, bounce at that 520 zone that we were talking about just a second ago. It's up. Let's see. Spikes on new data news. So this is biotech coming out with new data. So that's the catalyst. I actually like that kind of catalyst. It's good. Now let's zoom in on the 1 minute and go back here and how I traded this one. I got to say, this morning was hectic as it gets. So it was up 50%. And then pre-market, we can start trading at 7 a.m. on TOS. So right in this area, I was basically able to start trading it. It instantly pops up at the market open on the 7 a.m. market open. And you can see I try to get in with some size. I was super late to the party. It instantly just rips, and I'm starting to buy at near the high. I'm just not using massive size, but that's fine. At this point, my computer starts freezing. It needed an update. Usually my computer updates overnight and stuff like that, but it was off last night. I don't know. Really bad timing. The cat this morning ate my headphones, and one of them is just like, the rubber is all destroyed, so I couldn't really put it in my ear. I think it still works. It's just the rubber's broken. So I ordered new parts. Anyway, what I did was I was like, let me use my Bluetooth. So I, put these in, but the ticker was already running, and I'm like, usually this is stuff I have done way before. I woke up an hour and a half before pre-market even opened. No, that's not true. Like an hour and 5 minutes or so. So I had time. I was doing my workout. I took a shower. I got ready. I documented my trades, and then I realized, my audio wasn't switched over to my Bluetooth. For some reason, my computer didn't find it because it was doing the update. I had to restart my computer a little bit after this trade. So it was like a really hectic morning for me. I don't know if that had a major effect. I mean, it probably did, but I couldn't hear my entries and exits is basically what I'm getting at. And that was really stressful because I don't know, when you don't know you're in a trade until you really see it, I think that's kind of weird. You don't know you're exiting because sometimes the audio is, quicker than the visual, but I don't know. Anyway, that's basically what I was dealing with on these first 1 minute candles. That was pretty stressful, but it's not so relevant to you guys. So let's keep talking here. This ticker really rips here, and I knew that resistance was at $7, and that's why I kept on trading this one quite aggressively till the $7 zone. And then we had finally, well, actually on the 5 minute, if you look here, we were really extended on the 5 minute on this one. So I was like, let's ease off the gas. So what happened was I started buying the pullback here, waiting for a little bit of a bounce. There was a bit of a bounce here. I sold because I still thought we were extended on this one. It pulls off again, and this is really where I load the cannon. If you guys remember, I've been talking about you want to trade a ticker until it's proven not to have momentum anymore, right? An object is in motion until, equal momentum or something like that is forced upon it. That's kind of the philosophy I've been taking with front side lately, and it's been working really well. So basically just keep on trading it until it's no longer on the front side. And I actually did not apply that after the market opened on DRCT, and I left a lot of money on the table because of that. Scared money don't make money. And a big reason is that because my mindset was already, I made $900, I don't want to give it back. Okay, let's get back on focus here. So here I've started edging into this ticker, and then I sell pretty much all of it right here in this first pop. It did pop up a little bit more, so I sold too soon, but that was the end of the run. I did one more trade on this one, and then I felt, extended, volumes falling off, big resistance here. I'm not going to get aggressive on this ticker anymore, and good thing because it didn't really have any opportunities. Now there was small opportunities here. Here there was a 5 minute breakout from this candle and over the 9 EMA. That's why I traded this one. It didn't work out, flushed back down. Then another opportunity, big 5 minute breakout, pretty decent volume. I bought into this one looking for a continuation. I bought way too high and closed this one out. This one was a bigger loser than this one was a winner. So yeah, they kind of cancel each other out, but ultimately I gave back profits here in this area. And now I'm not super crazy about trading ADGI at the moment, but anything is possible, and I really do like the support here. So me a year ago would have been trading these support zones for sure, but in the last year, net of all the backside trading I've done and range trading no, but backside I'm negative. So that's why I kind of stopped trading these kind of areas right here. It's just negative risk reward trading, right? Where basically you're looking for these little pops, but you're always, risking you get big flush, and that's why I think I'm that negative. There was a time I actually did really good on these kind of backside support zone moves, but I don't know. Lately, as in a year, it's been really bad for me. So kind of moving on from that. And let's go to the last ticker here with DRCT. You can see here on the scanners that this one's really moving. Actually, you guys don't see it. Let me make some more room up here. Move that up. Here we go. So this is the top scanner. Let's go to DRCT and open it on the daily first. And look at this big support zone it's at right now. Huge support zone. I had 4.3. And I wrote this in the Discord this morning. Blue sky setup on DRCT. Basically, we broke past this former resistance on the IPO where it got rejected. It basically opened up here somewhere, IPO'd in this area, and then it sold off at a big red day. Now it's at that big, this is a huge support zone. So again, former me would be trading this support zone and probably will have a bit of a bounce. I wouldn't be surprised. Advertising company, 2.8 million shares outstanding, 12 million market cap. Beautiful numbers for sure. And it looks like it's up on Q4 sales results. I'm not sure. Usually it shows that there's earnings and quarterly results, but for some reason it's not showing up here. So let's go. So that's good. That's a good catalyst. It's not like my favorite catalyst. I'm not crazy about earning catalysts because I feel like they never give those, huge explosive moves. Maybe like right when it comes out on like a large cap or something like that. But in general, it's like a 30% day or something like that. Although I got to give it to DRCT because it broke this big resistance zone. It had a really nice pop. And it's up 70% right now after having a pretty big pullback. So here again, there's that nice support zone. Pre-market kind of a lot of big gap up, extended hours gap to the upside, and then consolidation, and then another gap. This is where I started trading it. Then it sold off. I stopped looking at it because it looked like it was ranging. Then I traded this front side. I didn't really do that great on this ticker at all. And then at the market open, it was really good, and that's where I messed up. So again, my first trade here, this kind of breakout, this sucked. I gave back some profits on this one, but what I did right, if you go very quickly back to ADGI, what I did right on this ticker is I sized up heavy in this area because I knew there was a really good chance for continuation. This was like a A+ setup right here. Maybe like a setup, maybe not an A+ because they already had a one, like A+ would have been if I was buying here. Here it already tapped the highs, but I really was sizing up here. I had like a $7,000-$8,000 position size, which still isn't like a massive position size, but I think I did that right. Now with DRCT, what I did right is I sized down. This was not a great setup. It was kind of weak in this area. It did break serious resistance, but I'm not like crazy about this. I don't know. I just wasn't super excited about this setup because it hasn't really proven to hold this area yet and, start trending over 4.4, this former resistance zone. So I sized down. I didn't want to give back too many profits. I had a loser here, but it was a very small position size, so that was good. Now, the problem on this one is at this area, I didn't have the will to keep trading. That's really what it was. So I was, scalping like a crazy person here in this area, and none of this really amounted to anything. And then the market opened, and we had two really good moves, and I didn't take either one of them. We had a nice 5-minute breakout here, 1-minute pullback, and then ripped like 8%. I could have taken this trade. I don't know why I didn't. I was staring at it like a zombie, and I didn't trade it. Had another perfect, 5-minute breakout. Now we're having that good first retrace here to the 9 EMA, bounces 5%, close to 6%. But again, I didn't take it. Two perfect trades I didn't take, and I should have because, like we were saying before, as long as the ticker's in the front side, it's above the 9 EMA, you should continue to trade it. It's that simple until it's proven to no longer be on the front side, which is boom here, fake out, flush, big sell volume. There's that other force. There's that Newton first law. There's that other what am I trying to say? There's the sellers, right? There's that opposite energy pushing in the other direction. That's basically the KO to the front side. Maybe later today it's going to get back to a new front side and make all-time highs. But for now, that was the nail in the coffin. I just bit myself. That was the nail in the coffin. And that's why I didn't keep trading it or, want to trade it in this area. And look, it's been selling off ever since. On TD Ameritrade, there's no shares to borrow here. So obviously I'm not shorting. I don't really short too much anyway, but this could have been a short opportunity after this flush, and it just continues to sell off. And also notice the volume here. So I was not the only trader that left. A lot of traders looked at this and were like, this is no longer interesting to me, so I'm out of here. So yeah, I should have got aggressive here. Walking away here was good. But ultimately, I could have walked away at 7:15 this morning and been up pretty much the exact same amount and saved 2 hours of trading. Yeah, coulda, shoulda, woulda. I do gotta say, it was nice to practice discipline and it was nice to watch the tickers. But oftentimes, I watch the tickers and I give back money again and again and again, starting at 8 a.m. So I'll make all my money at 7 a.m. to 8, and then 8 to 9, I give back a lot. And then, I don't know, 9 to 10 is always a giant question mark. Anyway, that's all. That's going to be it for this recap video. I hope you got some value out of that video. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out if you did. I will see you then first thing tomorrow morning. Subscribe if you're new. We'd love to have you part of the community. And like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.